So restored quarries are incredibly important for bird life because what they do is they give us a kind of blank canvas to create new habitat. So if you think about something like reed beds, for example, we're losing a lot of our reed beds at the moment because of changes to intertidal habitat around the coast, rising sea levels, encroachment from development. And so it's fantastic to be able to create new reed beds, and here would be an example of that, and to do that for birds like bitterns, for example, which really need that habitat. And then they're also great for kind of what I would call dynamic new habitat. So things like scrub, for example, coming up. So nightingales love scrub, and we're able to create that in a quarry setting as well. So they're fantastic in giving us that sort of that canvas to play with, if you like, to really create the best possible habitat for some of these bird species which are really struggling elsewhere. Well, biodiversity around the world is in decline. So we've got 1 million species at risk of extinction around the world. We've got 41% of species in the UK declining at the moment. So creating the right kind of biodiversity habitat at scale is a really vital part of answering that problem. So what quarries enable us to do is create things at scale, so create enough of the habitat to really allow a species that likes that habitat to thrive, but also to be part of a joined up network of habitat in the wider landscape so that species can be more resilient to the kind of changes that are coming through climate change, for example. They need the space to be able to really survive that. So this is a great opportunity, basically. A quarry is an opportunity just to expand that scale and also to create exactly the right conditions. You know, birds, like every other species, need shelter, they need food, they need water, and they need enough of that to be able to really thrive. So I think partnership is key, and one of the things I love about quarry restoration, it's nature organisations, it's planning authorities, it's quarrying organisations, and local communities all working together to create these new habitats. And partnership is going to be key because what we're all facing into is a twin crisis, basically, the crisis in climate and the crisis for nature as well. And we know that we can tackle both of those together, but we need to do it in the right way. So, if we want a more nature positive world, and we all do, believe me, otherwise everything that we depend upon vanishes, and if we want to be able to hit that trajectory to net zero, then we've all got to play our part, and we've often got to do that in partnership in order to achieve the scale of change that we need to achieve.